Yesterday you took an oath under the laws of the state of California for penalty of perjury. Do you recall taking that oath?
I do.
And do you affirm that today?
Yes, I do.
All right, we're on direct examination. Mr. DeMora, you're a witness.
Good morning, Detective Torres.
Good morning.
Detective Torres, I want to finish up with a few of the photos that we left off with yesterday. We're a little bit faster today because of we left off with a photograph ending in 7392. And this is another photograph that you're familiar with related to Mr. Breaux taken on April 27th, 2023.
Yes.
Right, go to the next photo.
So this exhibit is which number again?
Exhibit 1 here.
Okay, exhibit 1 and what number? Can you go back one for me?
That was 7392.
Okay, and stay there for a second. Okay, so listen, this gives me an opportunity to remind everyone, you know, this is, this particular judge and all courts, I hope, are big First Amendment believers, and we are live streaming this trial. The courthouse doors are open. It's important for the public to understand what we're doing in our community, and so I have made that decision to live stream this. We also have media that are interested in the case, and they're following along. The jury has been instructed repeatedly not to talk to anyone about this case, and if anyone approaches them, they're to let the bailiff know, so I have that information. But I would remind counsel and the media that while we are live streaming, the court has issued an order not to publish graphic photos of the decedents in this case, or Ms. Gillard. And so, let me just define that better. I don't want any pictures showing unclothed decedents or decedents' faces. And so I would ask the media to honor that court order, and I would remind counsel and my clerk that let's pause the live stream momentarily or do what we can. So I just wanted to remind everybody of that reasonable court order. And with that, then, Mr. DeMora, I know the next picture is a graphic picture, so it's an illustration of we should not live stream that. Okay?
Great, thank you, Your Honor.
Awesome, thank you.
I move to 7393. And Detective Torres, is this a picture of Mr. Breaux?
Yes, it is.
I should ask, all the pictures that we're going to go through, the ones we have gone through, the ones we're going to continue to go through, all of those on People's Exhibit 1 were taken on April 27, 2023. You're familiar with those, correct?
Yes.
And the pictures you've reviewed are all fair and accurate depictions of what you observed on that day when you responded to Central Park.
Yes.
Right? And is this a just a left-sided picture of Mr. Breaux?
Yes, it is.
Going to next picture, please. 7394. Is this also a left-sided photo of Mr. Breaux's head?
Yes, it is.
Looking at the previous photo, this photo, he's missing his cap or the hoodie that he was wearing.
Yes.
What was that in his ear?
That is an earplug.
Next photo, please. 7395 on Exhibit 1. And is this a picture of Mr. Breaux taken from the right side of the bench?
Yes, it is.
Next photo. 7396. Is this the knife sheath that we talked about yesterday that was recovered at the foot of the bench?
Yes.
And that was also this is also the knife sheath that you unpackaged in court yesterday and shipped to the jury?
Yes, it was.
Next photo. 7397 on Exhibit 1. This is the same knife sheath, just with that ruler.
Yes, reference scale, just a ruler.
Next photo. 7398. There's a little bit of shadow in this one, so what's this one?
That is a top-down photo showing the position of the blanket, the red and white blanket.
Okay, next photograph. 7399. What is this?
Top down, slightly more north from the blanket area.
And in this one, obviously the blanket has been removed, correct?
Yes.
And knife sheath as well?
Yes.
What were you or other investigators looking for?
I was looking for a knife.
And did you find one?
No.
Next photo. 7400 on exhibit 1. What's this?
It's a photo of the backpack that was next to Mr. Breaux and the scarf.
In that backpack were the contents that we took out of people's exhibit 6 yesterday.
Yes.
Next photo. 7401. What's this?
This is a photo after the removal of that backpack.
Next photo. 7412. Are these the contents of Mr. Breaux's backpack that we saw yesterday?
Yes.
Next photograph. 7420. What's this?
This is a photo of the underlayer. So the black sweater followed by the Gap sweater. This is the brown sweater, the Goody Fellow.
And that, right below the hands with the gloves, is that a stained area with suspected blood?
Yes.
Next photo. 7421. Just another view, different angle of what you just described.
Yes.
Next photo. 7422. Is this another angle of that same area, but now we just removed that Goody Fellow layer?
Yes.
What layer are we looking at right here?
This is the base layer of the long sleeve shirt that he was wearing.
Next photograph. 7423. Is this a different angle of that same base layer?
Yes.
Next photo. 7424. And what is this?
This is a photo of one of the punctures with a ruler for reference on that base layer.
Is this on Mr. Breaux's left side or right side?
Left side.
What part of his body is that? Is that his arm or his shoulder?
That is his arm just below. This is his elbow, and this is essentially his forearm right here.
You're saying this is essentially his forearm. For the record, you're using a laser pointer in that area where the wound is in the reference marker.
Yes.
Next photo. 7425. Is this another reference to that wound on Mr. Breaux's left arm?
Yes, just above the elbow.
And is that a different wound than in the previous photograph?
Yes.
Next photograph. 7426. Is this a picture of that same wound or a different wound?
It's hard for me to tell due to the lighting in the courtroom.
Are you able to see a wound there?
Yes.
Next photograph. 7427. What are we looking at here?
This is a photo of David Breaux. We had moved him now that the coroner was on scene and placed him on a white sheet.
Why did you do that?
For preparation of removal of his garments.
Next photograph. 7428. Is this a different angle of what you just described?
Yes.
Next photograph. 7429. Zoomed in photograph.
Yes.
Why did we take the zoomed in photograph? Was there something you were looking for here?
Just the coloring on the undershirt, having the dusting of brown similar to what's on the sweater.
And next photograph. 7430. What are we looking at here?
His right hand.
Why?
There is bleeding on his right hand and a suspected puncture wound.
And where was that puncture wound?
You can see the concentration of liquid around the puncture wound near this knuckle.
And that knuckle is for the ring finger?
Yes.
Next photograph. 7431. Is that a different angle, Mr. Breaux's right hand, where that puncture wound was?
Yes.
Can you see it in this photograph?
No.
Next photograph. 7432.
This is his right foot and leg.
Next photo. 7433. This is a zoomed out version of Mr. Breaux's right leg.
Yes.
What were you looking for here?
Documenting the leg as found its condition and the condition of the knee.
Next picture, please. And is this Mr. Breaux's left leg?
Yes.
Next photograph, please. Oh, excuse me, that was 7434. Next photograph. 7435. Is this a zoomed out version of Mr. Breaux's left side?
Yes.
And why did you take this photograph? Or, excuse me, why, what was the significance of this photograph?
To show the overall condition of Mr. Breaux from feet up.
Next photo. 7436. This is the left side of Mr. Breaux.
Yes.
We talked yesterday about that dusting on his left leg. Is that visible in this photograph?
Yes.
Next photo. And just 7437, this is just a shifted version, focusing more on the upper torso of Mr. Breaux.
Yes.
Next photo. 7438. Is this just a different view of the upper torso of Mr. Breaux as well?
Yes.
Next photograph. 7439. Just the midsection of Mr. Breaux.
Yes, it is.
When question on the last couple photographs, the clothing that Mr. Breaux is wearing is sort of, as we talked about, some of it is pulled up above his arms. Did you or anyone else pull those clothes up or move them from around his arms or from around his waist area?
When we moved him to the sheet, we had to use his arms to assist us and his pants as anchors to hold and shift after we moved him, which caused the bunching up from the elbows up to his shoulders.
Right, next photograph. 7440. Is this Mr. Breaux's left leg?
Yes.
Why are you focusing on this area?
To show the dust pattern and the condition of the leg.
Next photograph. 7441. Is this another picture of Mr. Breaux's left leg, just touching more of the lower extremity?
Yes.
Next photo. 7442. Is this Mr. Breaux's groin area and knees?
Yes.
Next photograph.
Objection, evidence code 352.
Sustained.
Punitive.
Sustained.
Go to photo 7445.
Objection, 352, Your Honor.
Overruled on this one.
All right, moving to photograph 7445. What are we looking at here? Take your choice.
So this is the back of David Breaux after we shifted his left shoulder up so the back could be examined.
So left shoulder up, right shoulder on the ground.
Yes.
Were you able to see any puncture wounds or things like that in inspecting Mr. Breaux?
Yes.
And where were those?
There were several puncture wounds on Mr. Breaux in this vicinity here, the lower mid-back, and then upon further examination, upper right side shoulder and upper back.
And that red liquid, did that appear to be blood based on your training experience?
Yes.
Right, next photograph. And that would be 7457, what is this?
This is a close-up photo of the back of Mr. Breaux. This is the base layer sweater, the gray one, or shirt, I should say, the gray one.
Next photograph. Uh, 7459, what is this?
It's a up-close photo of the right shoulder, front area of Mr. Breaux.
And that upper shoulder area where there appears to be blood pooling or blood, is there a wound there?
Yes, here.
You said here and here. Are there two or is there one?
From my recollection, there were 2 wounds, upper right shoulder.
Okay. Next photograph. Uh, 7460. People's 1. Is this Mr. Breaux's offhand?
Yes.
Are we looking at this?
Examination condition of his hand.
Anything of significance that stood out on this?
No.
Next photo. 7461. What is this?
Again, his left hand.
Next photo. 7464. Is this Mr. Breaux's right hand?
Yes.
And this angle, this is one you talked about earlier, had a puncture wound to it.
Yes.
Where is that puncture wound in this photograph?
Roughly right here where there's a concentration of liquid.
Right. Next photo, please. 7465. This is a different angle of that puncture wound on the right hand.
Yes, with a ruler for reference.
Next photograph, please. 7468. Is this the palm of Mr. Breaux's right hand?
Yes.
In the palm of his hand, can you describe what you saw, what you observed?
That there was a puncture in the palm of his hand.
Is that different than the wound, the puncture we were talking about on his ring finger, on the knuckle area?
What do you mean?
Did it appear to be 2 different wounds, or did it appear to be one wound?
Oh, it looked like one wound through and through.
Next picture, please. 7475. What is this?
That's the sweater, the red checkered sweater that was underneath Mr. Breaux.
Picture, please. 7499. What is this?
This is the back of Mr. Breaux with the base layer pulled up to his shoulders.
Can you identify where there are puncture wounds in this photograph?
Yes. To left of spine, just at the bottom of shoulder blade. Also lower down on the left side of rib cage, and then a few more at the baseline, lower back.
Sort of in the area that's shadowed right now.
Yes.
Right, next photograph. 7530. People's 1. What's this?
This is a photo of Mr. Breaux's front without the base layer shirt.
And can you point to where you see any wounds?
2 wounds to his right shoulder, another to his left forearm below the elbow.
Oh, 7503. That's the correct. Next photograph. 7504. Okay, forward, what is this?
This is a photo of his right forearm, the top.
Anything that you were able to identify in this photograph? I know it's a little dark and has some shadows in it.
There is a wound to his right forearm Here, it's,
You say here for the record, you're circling sort of in the middle of the forearm, which happens to be in the middle of the picture itself.
yes. Oh, oh.
Next photograph. Okay. 7506. What is this?
It is a photograph of David Breaux's right arm, I believe.
Is that sort of in his elbow area?
At his elbow area, yeah.
Next picture. 7507. What are we looking at here?
This is his right arm above the elbow.
Next photo.
Oh, correction. Left arm below the elbow. Left arm below the elbow, I believe.
Next photograph. 7508. What is that?
That's a scale with the of the wound.
Next picture. 7509.
This is a photo of David Breaux with scale.
Do you recall which part body that we're looking at right now?
Without looking at the additional sequence of photos, I don't recall.
Next photo. All right, so it's looking at 7510 help you reference 7509.
Yes.
All right, go back to 7509. All right, what's 7509?
I believe this is upper left shoulder area. Essentially, this ran out of battery. The hair above the ruler, at the top right corner of the ruler, just to the left, is body hair from the armpit.
Photograph, going back to 7510. Is this the right shoulder area?
Yes.
Next photograph, please. And 7511. What's this picture for us?
This is the back of David Breaux, his right shoulder. This is the bend of the shoulder right here.
This is head in the lower left-hand corner of the picture.
Yes, this is the back of his right ear.
And are those puncture wounds that are in his right shoulder?
Yes.
Next photograph, please. Uh, 7514. What is this?
This is the back of David Breaux. At the top of the photo here, this section is his right side. This bottom section is his left side.
Next photograph. 7515. What is this?
This is his right shoulder. This puncture wound has a ruler for reference.
Next photo.
Jack Evans Code 352.
7516.
This is David Breaux's right arm. Here's the bend of the shoulder, and this is the lower part of his upper arm.
And when you're saying the lower part of the upper arm, is that where you have the reference ruler?
Yes.
Next photo. 7517. What is this?
This is the back of David Breaux. This is a ruler next to one of the wounds on his upper right back, just to the right of the spine.
Next photograph, please. 7518. Is this a different wound on Mr. Breaux's back with reference rule?
Yes.
Next photo. 7519. Is this
Yes.
Okay, 352 on August.
Right, now going to 7520. What is this, Detective Forrest?
That's the scarf that was on the backpack, when the backpack was on the bench.
Oh, 7526, excuse me. Next photo. 7527, what are we looking at here?
This was a cloth white bag that was attached to the back of the bench with a knot.
Did you inspect that?
Yes.
What, if anything, was in it, or what was this?
It was a,
Going to sorry, I'll cut you off real quick. 7528, is this a different view of that same bag?
yes.
And next one, 7529, there we go, we got to it. Is this what was in the bag?
Yes.
Next photograph. 7541, what are we looking at here?
This is the back of the bench that Mr. Breaux was seated on, and the wrought iron fence behind that bench.
Now, it looks like there's some letters, white paper stickers that are on the wrought iron fence and maybe even on the bench itself. What are those?
I sectioned off both the bench and the wrought iron fence in order to collect touch DNA samples, and I placed those markers as a visual reminder for myself where I collected those samples.
Next photo, please. 7546, this is a different angle of that wrought iron fence and bench.
Yes.
Next photo. 7547. Is this a picture of the bench after Mr. Breaux and items of evidence have been removed?
Yes.
Next photo, please. 7549. Is this the bench?
Yes.
Next photograph, please. 7553. What's this angle show?
This is the from the north side of the bench, pointed south.
Next photo. 7560. Is this the back side of the bench from the other side of the wrought iron?
Yes.
Next photograph, please. And for the last one, 7563. Is this an angle from the northwest pointed towards the bench?
Yes.
And what side of the wrought iron fence was this taken on? Taken on the side of the bench or the side inside the wrought iron fence?
I believe inside the wrought iron.
One moment, please. Thank you. No further questions.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Demora. That was correct. Mr. Hutchinson, cross-examination.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I just have one moment. Sir, you testified initially that you believed Mr. Breaux had 5 layers of clothing.
Yes.
After looking at the evidence, does it appear that he had 4 layers of clothing?
Yes.
Just to clarify, the first layer was the TPRO black hooded sweater,
Yes.
and that had a hood on it that was pulled up over Mr. Breaux's head.
Yes.
And that sweatshirt had a string in which a person could tighten the hoodie around the person's face.
Yes.
And when you first contacted Mr. Breaux, the had been tightened and tied in a knot, correct?
From my recollection, yes.
And approximately 75% of his face was visible. On his right side, about half of it was covered by the hoodie.
Yes.
And ultimately, someone untied the hoodie and opened it up so you could take a complete picture of Mr. Breaux's face.
Yes.
Who untied the hoodie? Was that you or somebody else?
That would have been me.
When you first arrived and you saw Mr. Breaux's body, other than basically the 75% of his face and his right hand, there was no other skin visible, correct? He was completely covered.
Yes.
It looked like underneath that hoodie, he was wearing a knit stocking cap,
Yes.
and it appeared to be some sort of cloth was then wrapped around the base of the stocking cap. Do you remember seeing that?
Yes.
Was that cloth tied in a knot? How was it wrapped around?
I don't remember a knot. I don't recall specifically.
Were you able to determine what that was? Was that just a random cloth?
If I could refer to my notes?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yes.
I am refreshed.
What did you determine that cloth was?
It was a black shirt and it was tied with a knot on one end.
Was it a full black shirt or a portion of the black shirt that had been tied around his head?
Could you rephrase the question?
Hopefully we're talking about the same thing. He had the knit cap on his head, correct?
Yes.
There appeared to be a cloth wrapped around the knit cap. That's what I'm asking you about.
Yes.
And that you determined that was a black shirt?
Yes.
A full black shirt or like a ripped shirt?
I do not recall if it was ripped.
But it was a shirt that had been tied around the knit cap.
Yes.
Did that knit cap appear to fit snugly or did it appear to fit snugly on his head, the knit cap?
From what I recall, yes.
So he didn't need anything to tie around the cap to keep it up, based on what you observed?
Yes.
And sir, when you were facing the bench, which Mr. Breaux was on, there was another green bench to your right.
Yes.
And you did, some of the photographs depict that second green bench.
Yes.
Just a moment. Okay.
So, sir, I'm showing you what's been identified as image 7555. You see this photo?
Yes.
And this is taken from the angle, it appears you walked into the play structure or the play area,
Yes.
and you're taking this photo looking toward the bench on which Mr. Breaux was found.
In the far distance, yes.
And in the far distance, you can see the, looks like some tape or yellow caution tape around that.
Yes.
And in between where you're standing and the bench with the caution tape, there's a second bench.
Yes.
It's the same size, style bench that Mr. Breaux was found on.
From what I observed, yes.
Nothing further, thank you.
Okay, that was cross. Thank you, counsel. Any redirect?
Just one question, Your Honor.
Okay.
Detective Torres, when we're looking at, there we go, back to the photograph on 7555, do you recall the distance, or do you know the distance between the bench where Mr. Breaux was found and that other bench that we were just talking about?
I have an estimated distance, yes.
If you could.
My estimated distance is 45 to 50 feet.
Thank you. No further questions.
Okay, great. All right, Detective Torres, subject to recall, I take it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you for your testimony today and yesterday. Have a great day.
Thank you.